Greece is back in recession. Its GDP numbers are the black spot on an otherwise strong growth report for Europe in the first quarter. Now, of course, the Greek crisis is much more than just numbers. It's an upheaval that's turned lives and communities upside down. Now, young people have been leaving the country in great numbers, looking for better opportunities elsewhere. Tadhg Enright is live at CNN London for us with the latest on the brain drain. You know, Greece is still absolutely enraptured in all of these crazy negotiations with Europe. The government having emergency cabinet meetings, the bailout still being renegotiated. In the middle of all this, Greeks saying, look, we want to stay in the Eurozone. And this brain drain issue, isn't this part of the reason why? They want to have other markets to go to.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this whole Greek crisis, it's just like the bad dream that won't end. And last year, of course, the Greek economy did bottom out and it started growing again for the first time since 2009. And since then, though, Greece has a new government which is now playing hardball in those debt negotiations. That's raised the prospect once again that Greece could leave or be expelled from the euro. All that uncertainty has put that recovery into reverse gear and delayed the homecoming dream for thousands of young Greeks who've had to quit their homeland.
So I've made a couple of successful businesses, my own, and I would prefer these businesses were built and set up in Greece rather than UK.
Meet Harilaus Gekas, 27 years old, an ambitious Greek entrepreneur in economic exile in London. He's among 200,000 young Greeks who've left the country since its financial crisis began.
Either in London, they're generally UK, in Germany, in France, all around the world rather than in Greece.
With half of young Greeks unemployed at home, it's hardly surprising many are going abroad to find work. But highly educated immigrants who took a survey by the European University Institute said their reasons for leaving were more complex. Only 21% said it was because of unemployment. 19% blamed low wages. 28% said their quality of life was poor, and 50% saw no future for themselves in Greece.
I think losing these people is a pretty worrying development that's taken place. Now, of course, many may go back when the situation improves. In fact, I'm sure they will, because the Greeks generally love their mother's cooking and they love the weather, so they just don't want to stay abroad. But what you have seen in the past is that there is a big diaspora of Greeks, and they tend to do very well when they're abroad. The important thing is not to lose these people forever.
And that's what they're trying to do in this little room at the London Business School. These expats have created a Greek network in the UK, rallying support, offering expertise and raising money to help their economy back home.
And we've been called the lost generation, the brain drain, the one that does not make an impact, and we all feel this has to change. And if it does not come from us, our generation, and we leave Greece behind, then nothing will happen. Yeah. So we have to do it now.
We have clearly seen that people really want to do something. A lot of young people are abroad. They have skills, they've studied in good universities, and they're afraid of going back. But at the same time, they want to find a way to help.
And here's how Harilaus is helping. His business is a social network for travellers to help them find travel buddies and negotiate group discounts.
We need to employ other people as well.
And your idea is to employ those people in Greece?
To employ these people in Greece. Greece has brilliant minds. We want to give them the chance of work from Greece instead of coming here to UK. We can set up businesses in Greece and we can succeed globally.
You know, the flip side of the Greek crash is that it's now a very cheap and therefore can be a very attractive place to do business, but only, of course, while there's stability and certainty about what's around the corner. And these seemingly unending negotiations over its debts certainly don't foster the confidence to invest. Paula?
But as you see, there are some very patriotic Greeks that are just itching to go back to, there and do some business. And so we'll see if there is any kind of a recovery to speak of in the months to come. Appreciate that report. Thank you. Now, Facebook unveils a new way to read the news. Some major media players are going along with it, even though it could be bad for their own websites.